Hi everyone, this is Elina from Freelance Business, and I'm here today with a fantastic guest. I have Travis Bennett joining me in this studio to talk about communities. Now, who is Travis Bennett? He is Chief Operation Officer from Doerscircle, and Doerscircle is a membership organization for freelancers who are starting or growing their freelance business, and they're helping them with resources, information, uh, tools, templates, connections, you just name it. They have lots and lots of resources available at Doerscircle. Hi, Travis.
Hi, Elina. Thanks for having me here, and hi to everyone who's listening in.
Travis, you are the person behind Doerscircle's growth. And to be honest, when I first came across Doerscircles, you had massive 19,000 members. I was really, really surprised. But now we talk about 1 year later, you already have 35,000 members. That's what is listed on your website. Can you tell me what contributed to such massive growth?
I think it's been, I'd like to say all me, but it's definitely not all me. It's our team, and it's the things that we're working on to help our community and to support them. So we've rolled out a lot of new initiatives. Over the last year, we started doing masterclasses, events to connect our members together. We started launching more features and benefits for our premium members. So freelancers can come in and create contracts, send them out to their clients for digital signatures, lots of things that we were just trying to pack as much value into everything that we did, because a lot of the people who work for Doerscircle are freelancers or consultants or startup founders themselves. So for myself, I worked for my own company for about 8 years before I joined Doerscircle. And a lot of the things I suffered with trying to run a business myself, Doerscircle was able to solve. And that was one of the things that got me excited about the company, because it's almost like a no-brainer that it shouldn't be difficult to work for yourself. It shouldn't be difficult to be a freelancer. You shouldn't have headaches. You shouldn't have, no one to talk to. And we wanted to create that community. We wanted to bring people together so that, you're not doing this alone. We have a WhatsApp group where people ask questions on I need feedback on my Upwork proposals. Why am I not getting any hits? I've got this particular struggle in my business. What does the community think? And everyone kind of jumps in and chips in with their advice. And I think that's something that I probably didn't have enough of when I was working for myself. And sometimes I felt quite isolated, and I've really been trying to build up the community. And then as to growing the numbers, it's been getting the word out. So we've been doing partnerships, working with Freelance Business, going on podcasts like this. We've been doing lots of events. We're doing lots of paid advertising as well, to try and get the word out about what we're doing as much as possible. Because one fact that really stuck with me is that 48% of the world, all over the world, of the people who work, 48% identify as being self-employed in some shape or another. And that's crazy. That's half the world has a side job, has something they're working on, has a project that they do on the weekends, has more than one job. They work for themselves. And these people don't get the right support. They don't know who to talk to. Their friends don't get what they're doing. And we're trying to help and to solve that and be the friendly advice in the corner so that more freelancers can succeed.
Yeah, sounds fantastic. And it's amazing that you do this work, because indeed I can testify that freelancers feeling lonely sometimes. And that is the reason why Freelance Business Community exists as well. But practically 35,000, how do you handle this large number of members? How do you make them active and engaged within the community?
So there's different levels of membership and support that people come in. So signing up, you'll go through a welcome sequence of emails that explains a lot about what we do. When you come into the platform, you get a guided tour that kind of shows you, hey, this is where the different things that you can do are. That's a new feature that we just rolled out recently. We have invitations to our WhatsApp groups, to our Facebook group, so that we can interact there. We share a lot on our socials, and we try to respond to every single person who reaches out to us, which means that some days I wake up to like 200-300 emails that have come in. And that also takes time to get back to the members who are asking questions and reaching out to us, because we do genuinely want to support them, because we've been there. Like I've been in the shoes of a lot of our members before, so it resonates with me when people are stuck and they're needing advice and mentorship. We try to do that as best we can. But yeah, there are WhatsApp gets immediate replies, emails gets replies within about 24 hours. And I think the one thing that I'm starting to enjoy now is that it's not always us, the Doerscircle team, that replies. Sometimes when people are raising messages in the chat, the members actually are the ones who talk together and solve or provide advice on what the other members are struggling with. So my hope is to kind of create this community that's not just Doerscircle being a mentor and guiding people, but the community lifts each other up in the community, because you don't need to be super advanced in your career to help someone. You just need to be 2 steps ahead of them, and you can probably give good advice to what the person 2 steps behind is struggling with. So that's our hope, but it does mean a lot of inquiries.
Yeah, and I can also say I've joined as a premium member out of curiosity, but also because I have myself questions and I was looking for resources to find on Doerscircle. I was invited to WhatsApp group as well, and I can tell how much treasures you have actually inside the premium membership. You just need to have time to explore and make use of it. So
yeah, definitely. We do interviews with premium members to give them exposure for their business. They get access to all of our past masterclasses that we've run. So there's things on pricing, how to position your brand, marketing strategies that you don't need to spend money on to do. Because we know that there are a lot of freelancers who may be starting out and they don't have as much help or assistance as they probably need, and we try to provide that for all of them.
Mm-hmm. And if it's not a top secret, since we talk about free paid membership, what is the conversion rate between free membership and paid?
I would like it to be higher, but we are seeing new premium members signing up every week, so that's good, because for us, we also need to build a profitable business, and part of all of the things that we do, it's actually not that expensive. You think it's $65 a year to get access to premium, and in addition to giving you the biggest discount on all the solutions that we sell, it also allows you to be featured, to access the masterclasses. You'll get priority support. So if you raise a question, I might actually call you back, and then we can have a bit of a chat. So it's a lot more personal, that experience, as opposed to free members who maybe would get an email reply or something like that. We really help our premium members, and because of that, they actually really love Doerscircle. Like, all the feedback that I get is how much they wish they found something like this sooner in their career.
Yeah, and I can agree that human touch always very much welcome and appreciated, because in this world where technology dominates, we still like to be connected with people, and that's perfect that you have that option also. Now, you have members from many countries, but what is 1 or 2 common problems that drive them to Doerscircle specifically?
I think the one that I see the most is they're just getting started and they don't know how to find clients. And I think that's a common thing that resonates with a lot of people. They have the energy, they have the drive, they want to make more money, they want to have a side hustle, but they don't know where to get started. So I think the thing that I hear the most and I see the most in the group is, where do I find clients? How do I market my business? How do I price my services properly? Because they're figuring it out for the first time.
Yeah, sounds familiar to me. I can tell that these are the most universal questions and challenges that freelancers sharing with me as well. Now, you're based in Singapore, and Doerscircle is based there too. Any plans to expand to Europe?
It's definitely on the cards. So we started in Singapore because we're a Singapore startup. Our founder is from Denmark, so we have strong ties to Europe, and we have quite a multicultural team that's there. What we focused on first was proving the business model here in Singapore. And now we're expanding our membership base to Southeast Asia, which is where we're doing a lot of our advertising. And we're now recently reaching out to more of the digital nomad hubs. So the popular cities around the world where digital nomads are, they're probably getting ads telling them about what we're doing and bringing them in. What I'm doing at the moment is onboarding a partnerships manager. And their role is going to be developing more and more products for people in new markets. So that's going to be Southeast Asia will be the focus for the next few months. But after that, Europe is where we want to be, because I think a lot more people freelance from Europe than they do in Southeast Asia. It's a lot more common here to have a day job as opposed to working for yourself. It's, I think, culturally, more people in Europe, in Western countries are freelancing. And there's going to be a lot of benefit that we can give to these members that's coming soon. That's what I could say. We do have things like, we'll definitely feature your business if you're a premium member and you're sitting somewhere in Europe. You can get access to my advice or the rest of the team's advice, the rest of the members' advice on how do you run your business, how do you price things, how are you figuring out with clients. And we are definitely open to hearing, like, hey, if there's a certain product you need, if you're looking to get access to a co-working spaces, or you need help with your accounting, these are things that we can always move up the priority list should we have members asking for those and saying, hey, look, this is a big pain, can you solve it for me? We can actually use our member base of 35,000 people to approach the companies that you may want to get a better deal from and get better rates than you might be able to get as an individual. And that's kind of one of the underpinning things of Doerscircle, is that you're not just one person kind of battling against all the big enterprises. We have a massive, I don't want to say army, but a massive group of freelancers all working together. And that enables us to have economies of scale, which allows us to better negotiate with some of these big partners and enterprises to get better deals for our members. And that's what we set up in Singapore. And within the next 6 to 9 months, what I want to have a lot more global in terms of solutions and what we offer.
Yeah, sounds very ambitious. So folks, if you're located in Europe and you represent freelance ecosystem from one or another angle, reach out to Travis and make connection. Definitely, I'm sure you will make it work to the benefit of both of you.
Please do.
Yeah, that was, and if you're freelance, also check Doerscircle. Once again, I'm gonna put the link here and jump on this hub, because it's tons of information, tons of connections and wisdom in one this huge community.
And it's super easy to get started. You just go to doerscircle.com, you click get started, you can sign up as a free member and see basically everything, and there'll just be a couple of things that you may want to upgrade for if you want some more exposure for your business, or you want to learn a little bit more. And also reach out to us. We love getting emails. I know that there's hundreds coming in each day, but I genuinely like hearing from our members, hearing what they're working on and what they're going through, because I've been there, and I try to support everyone who signs up as best we can.
It sounds so beautifully. Thanks a lot, Travis, for joining us today, and see you later. See you folks on Freelance Business Line, by the way. Travis will be there with his team, possibly talking about different things. Check the program, join us in October. See you there. Cheers.
Bye.